Hey, what is up, everyone? We're back again today with some more Legends Arceus. You may be noticing a slightly new camera angle. We've shifted up our camera slightly. Super excited about that. And you should see a nice new fancy overlay. That was the result of a good amount of effort on one rainy afternoon. But yeah, so the plan for today is I really want to go smash out the Path of Solitude requests. They've sort of been sitting on my to-do list for a while. We've done a few shiny hunting streams. We've played some Dark Souls on the last stream, which has been going swimmingly. But yeah, so we've got a little bit of leveling that we need to do to get our mons up to where they need to be. I've taken a quick squiz at what we need to do to actually clear out the Path of Solitude. So over on my other screen, I do have a spreadsheet that has the approximate levels and some ideally move sets that we need to get each of the mons that we're looking for. So the ones we're looking at today, we want to do Bidoof, Eevee, Wormadam, Abra, Blissey, Sneasel, Rotom, preferably Rotom Ice or Rotom Frost, Bastiodon, Roselia, and Magikarp. The Magikarp one's going to be interesting because I know to do that you have to basically survive two self-destructs from Hisui and Electrode, and I think to do that you need to have HP around about level HP 212 and defense around 215, which usually ends up being around about level 90. So we're going to gobble up some of our various grit items to increase our stats a bit more. And we'll do a little bit of grinding on the Alpha Blissey. It's probably about the fastest XP farm we've got in the game. If we take a look at what we've got, we've basically teed up everything as best we can, I believe. So yeah, we've currently got all of the mons just sort of sitting here chilling in our box, ready to go. Did a little bit of grinding off stream, so our Magikarp is now level 56, so he's a good chunk of the way towards level 90. Hey Siri, how's it going? Yeah, you been having a good day? Thanks very much for popping by. How's your weekend been? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to probably go KO the Blissey now. Yeah, there it is. I keep forgetting wherever I place my marker. So yeah, Siri, what have you been up to streaming lately? No, all good. Thanks very much for popping in, and thanks very much for saying hi. Yeah, it's great to see you, and look, yeah, I hope you have a very good night's sleep. It's just after midday here. Oh yeah, if you're going to be up at 4 a.m, yeah, definitely go get some sleep. That sounds rough as hell, I'm not going to lie, mate. But yeah, thanks for being a trooper and popping by despite that. Oh, nice. How has the new Fortnite update been going? Now, close combat just to yeet this off the planet. Okay, I imagine that's a massive change for her then. I've got like a cursory understanding of Fortnite, so yeah, I can imagine that's a huge ass change. Yeah, I spent the last couple of days playing through the most recent Guild Wars expansion, End of Dragons. That has been amazing. I've loved that. Absolutely love playing Guild Wars, but I haven't been able to devote the time to it that I normally would. Okay, well, it's good that it's only like a temporary change then. So yeah, that's good. So you're not like getting stuck with all this. All these like massive changes that you can't get out of for ages. Oh, hey, Linkachu, thanks very much for popping by. How has your day been? It's great to have you here. Yeah, no, I was playing a lot of the Guild Wars expansion. That was basically my go-to game whenever I was working. Yeah, so I probably put, oh no, it's probably good like 16 or so hours into it over the weekend, so that was pretty sweet. Most fun I've had in Guild Wars for a while, so that was great. I really like the expansion story. So, Linkage, have you played much of Legends Arceus? I've absolutely been loving it so far. It's been probably the most fun I've had in Pokemon games in a good number of years. No, I don't want to catch the Blissey. That's no fun. We're just going to yeet it. You'll get to watch as I burn myself with my coffee. Was not wrong. Obscenely hot. So yeah, we should be able to go clear out a few of the Path of Solitude things. I don't want any grip pebbles. I want XP items. Let's see how we're going. So we can probably do it with the Blissey one, I think. Let me just check my spreadsheet. Okay, so I ideally want a defense boosting nature, and I'm going to want to max out as HP and defense. So basically just spam soft boiled. Okay, yeah, no, that's a question series just asking about homebrewing on the DS. I'm still iffy on homebrewing on my 3DS XL. I feel like I'll mess something up, and I think I got a copy of the files from SD, and that means unscrewing and oh yeah, totally get the unscrewing can be a little bit of a pain. Thanks very much for the follow, Linkachu. It's very much appreciated. Great to have you here. Okay, yeah, homebrewing, it's not too bad, I think. I think it looks a bit more complicated than I think it actually is. The guides on 3DS hacks are super easy to follow, and if you follow them basically to the letter, you're basically pretty safe. And unscrewing it to get the SD card, I think, yeah, it's basically just popping off the back panel, which is a silly way to get the SD card. Some of the other 3DS models, you can just like pop open a panel and you're good to go. But yeah, it's not too bad. Like, yeah, it's basically just getting a screwdriver, popping off, and you can just pop it straight back on. You're not really disassembling much else. And yeah, the copying off over the SD card, that's not too bad either. I was actually looking at seeing what I need to do to include a separate capture card into my DS, trying to go through and do it manually, but I have to learn how to solder for that, so that's going to be a good bit of fun. But yeah, I've got a spare DS lying around the house I want to try that with. So I'm going to have to like fully disassemble that down to the motherboard and then solder it in. So then I can just basically go not wirelessly, go straight to the computer, which would be nice. Oh, awesome. We've been playing through Twilight Princess on the GameCube, Linktree. That's awesome. Let's see. I think we'll probably do the Blissey one. I think let's do the Blissey one. Okay, I'm going to need to go get my Mons. Oh, awesome that you repair Nintendo consoles. Yeah, in terms of that, you're actually probably a good person to ask about this. How hard is it to like fully disassemble and reassemble a 3DS? I'm looking at probably doing it with a 3DS XL, or probably new 3DS XL. I think it's a spare one I've got floating around. That's probably what I'd need to actually solder in the new capture card I'm potentially looking at picking up. Okay, yeah, if you don't know if you have an SD slot in your PC, I've got a, let's see if I can pull it up. I've got a separate SD card reader. Yeah, here it is. That just takes micro and the regular SD card, and that just plugs in via USB. And yeah, that's been uber handy. Because, you know, my partner and I, we have a fair amount of like camera footage that we use in our day to day. So yeah, that makes pulling it off like much easier. Yeah, well, fortunately, if it is just because of the battery, then you may be able to, if you're having issues with it because of the battery, then you can easily get another one off Amazon, I think. 3DS batteries tend to be in a reasonably good supply. Okay, let's probably swap in the Blissey now. Now I'll swap out Eevee. But in terms of homebrewing, you're generally pretty safe, and I think homebrewing on the DS is a fantastic thing to go through and do, because you can turn the you can basically just turn the DS into like just an Uber, just like Pokemon game console. Because even I went through, I got all my various games which are sitting up on the shelf up there and just ripped them so that I can install them digitally rather than having to carry around the full cartridges. And yeah, that just makes it like super nice to have like all your games in one place. You can also do things like backup Pokemon saves, so yeah, you can have effectively multiple save files. So that's super nice. Okay, Linkachu says you can actually buy the battery on the Nintendo website. Yeah, you're going to have to unscrew the back and look for a number. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. So yeah, are you saying you basically have to just get the same like model battery that you have in your current DS? Okay, well, that's good to know. Yeah, it's a good thing to check that so you're not putting in the wrong battery and you're not doing anything weird like shorting anything out. I think I did that with my other headphones where I put in a replacement battery and yeah, they just will not start up now, and it was way too much effort to go through and pull it apart and try and fix it, so I gave up. Okay, so Blissey, I want a defense boosting nature. Ah, yeah, that's good. Thanks very much, Linkachu. That is fantastic. It's good to know we've got a 3DS guru on stream. That's brilliant. Okay, so item storage. Do I have a bold one? Defense. Yeah, let's do relaxed. I want move 1 to satchel. And then we're probably going to want to just grab all of our grit items. Yeah, we have tons of these. That's good. But yeah, I've homebrewed many DSs in the day, and every time it's been fantastic. You even do things like basically get your own, it's like a open source version of Pokemon Bank as well, which is particularly good given that they're cancelling their service for that as well, or they're pulling down the service for that. So yeah, you can have your own sort of local Pokemon Bank storage to move between the games as well. That's super handy. Okay, so let's go to Blissey. We're going to change you. I'll check your nature first. I'm not overriding anything. Oh yeah, imagine I'm going to have to go through and replace the battery in a few of my old DS as well, Linkachu. So yeah, good point about checking the model number of the battery, and then making sure order the same one. Might even see if I can stockpile a couple of them, because yeah, imagine as it gets on in years, they're going to be a bit trickier to get a hold of. Okay, no, we're not overriding a terrible nature. That is good. Okay, so we really just need to worry about HP and defense, because we're basically just going to keep soft boiling in front of a Snorlax, and then it should just KO itself. Okay, that's not too bad. It's about $15 without shipping for the battery, you're saying, so yeah, that's pretty good. Probably like stockpile 2 or 3 then. That should probably see me out for like the foreseeable life that I'm going to use it for. I would like to see some sort of, I know people have done it with basically making like a consolizer for the Game Boy Advance, so basically just like a separate like dock you can put your Game Boy games in, and I think they just like go through and emulate the Game Boy Advance, so it's a way to like effectively hook up your Game Boy Advance games to the screen without having to do any janky workarounds. So I'd like to see something like that for the DS. That'd be pretty sweet. Grit Dust, Blissey, HP and defense. So just HP and defense. We're not worrying about anything else. Grit Gravel. And hopefully I have enough of the intermediate ones. I'll double check. Item storage. Do we or do we not? Can we organize our satchel? Not seeing any. That's looking like a pain. We're gonna have to go through and release some stuff. Yes, I'm missing a few. That's not okie dokies. That's okay. We'll go through and release some of our mons, I think. So what do I need? It is Grit Dust, Grit Gravel, Grit Rock. It's Grit Pebble, I think we need. Yeah, Linktree is saying, yes, DS, the 2015 Galaxy Edition. Oh, yeah, that's a super awesome model of the DS. Where's mine? See if I can just grab mine. Oh, in a box. Box of you in several boxes there. Oh, here we go. We found it. There we go. Yeah, I've just got my new 2DS XL there. That's got my entire like Pokemon library put on there. So that's fantastic. And yeah, in one of the boxes back there, there's a new 3DS XL that I think my partner used to use. Okay, so I need... How do I get Grit Pebbles? Legends, Arceus, Grit Pebbles. How to find Grit Dust, Pebbles, and Stones. I just need Pebbles. What's the level that I need to... So Grit Pebbles is level 50 plus Pokemon, so between 50 and 60. Well, I can exchange for Grit Gravel as well. So let's do that. So if we talk to Zisu, this person chilling over here at the training grounds, we should be able to get some more stuff. Let's say that. We're going to find more stuff. Grit Gravel, Grit Pebble, whatever. I'm going to want a good stockpile. I want to exchange items. I want a Grit Pebble. 10 sacks of Grit Gravel. 200 pebbles. I'll take one. Gravel. It's going to take a little bit. Grit pebble. Take one. So if we get 6... Oh no, I don't want grit dust. Okay, look at she says the last console they repaired was a DSi that wasn't reading games. Found it in a storage unit. Oh, and it works perfectly now. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, well done on being able to repair that. It's great when you can find stuff like that because, yeah, people will flog off those broken consoles for like nothing. So yeah, it's awesome that you can, yeah, get them back and working again. It's a great way to get some cheap DSs. Well done on that. Okay. Got to make sure I get the right ones. I think I was getting grit gravel there for a while, which I don't care about. Well, let's do one more. That should see us fairly true. Yeah, one thing I do need to go through and do, I need to check my copy of Pokemon Emerald, because I've got a physical cartridge of that I picked up years ago. That cost me like $100 to get, which was expensive at the time, but it's probably more expensive now. But I need to go through and check to see if the internal battery on that works, because yeah, if it doesn't, then I have to go through and probably solder in a new one, I think. Which I also need to learn how to solder, which if I'm gonna put the capture card in one of my old DS's, then yeah, I'm gonna have to learn to do that. Yes, look at she says, yeah, the problem was the 2 pins were bent out of place. So, you lightly bent the pins back with a wooden toothpick. That's a good solution there. I did something similar with my motherboard on my previous like gaming PC that's now sitting in our living room just as a basically streaming box at the moment. I did mean to use that as like a sort of like console-y experience, but I just haven't had the not time, but the desire to go through and set that up. But yeah, I did that with some of the USB headers on the motherboard where I just like completely just buggered the pins. So yeah, I had to go through and just grab with a pair of tweezers and bend them back into shape so they would actually like insert into the USB connector. Got it to work, so that was nice. Slightly terrifying when I did it. Okay, so the batteries don't matter on Gen 3 games. It's only used for clock events. Don't exist anymore unless you hack them. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, I'll go through and have a look at, see if there's any like clock events that I need to worry about in Emerald. And I don't, well, at the moment I don't have any copies of like the original game cartridges, like your red, blue, your gold, silver, or anything. I've got them all on Virtual Console on the DS, so yeah, that's mostly what I'm rocking at the moment. Yeah, on Virtual Console, that was a fun one because then you could go through and add in basically the speed up hack in Pokemon Crystal. So it's basically just like fast forward that you normally get on an emulator. So that was like great fun when you're playing Crystal on 20 times speed on the DS. It's great. Very speedy. You've got to go fast. Okay. Oh no, there were my grit pebbles. No, they were just chilling in a different spot. Ah, how about that? Okay, now that's silly. I just didn't see them there. Okay, we have all the grit pebbles we need. We're gonna like just roid up Blissey right now. Yes, all the defense. Oh nice, are you saying yeah, did the battery in the original games, is that what you're saying? Or you're like referencing something else. Okay, yeah, we have so many grit rocks, like we are good for that. Okay, and do we have soft boiled? We should on Blissey. Change moves. We do, okay. So we're gonna face Ingo. I want to do Path of Solitude. Accept the challenge. Oh, we have to like send the rest of our team away. That's annoying. Oh, awesome that you got a physical copy of Pokemon Crystal, Linkachu. That's fantastic. Yeah, I don't know where mine are nowadays. I think they're lost to time, given I probably had those, oh, we're talking 15 years ago now or something, and probably a couple house moves ago, so I have no idea where they are. I do miss my Pokemon Gold version where I had the Celebi event that I remember like when I was probably around like 8 or 9 going to like our local like big department store and getting it like physically injected into the game. Still like one of the main memories I have of like Pokemon. I think we're facing Snorlax. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Sweet, Snorlax, cool. Ah, awesome. Yeah, it was the DSI. Yeah, popped open to bend the pin backs. I'll bend the pins back. Okay. So yeah, we've got an alternating basically move order now. Spam soft boiled, and he's going to KO himself to double edge. Big brain. 5 head strategies here. Yeah, I do like that I've still got access to my DS Lite, so I still can play Game Boy Advance games, even though the only one I have at the moment is Pokemon Emerald. But yeah, I think the main thing I really like about Emerald is the fact that it still runs at like 60 frames a second. So yeah, when you go in and you play it, it feels like uber smooth. It feels like an absolute pleasure to play. Yeah, the Gen 3 games I still think hold up like really well, aside from like the weird, well, not the weird mechanics, it's for like the physical special split in the Pokemon game. So some of the move sets are a little bit jank, and certain mons, things like Gyarados, just aren't as good as they are in later games. But in the same token, some other Pokemon are like way better. Oi, we won. Sweet. Checking I can save that replay to my computer. Cool, so we've done the Path of Solitude. 3 XP candies, that's super good actually. Another one I can probably do is Abra, I think. Abra is the super easy one. But I think for that one, you face like a Mr. Mime or something, and you can just, it uses like Mimic, so you like teleport at the start, it fails, and then you can, like it will be stuck using that, and then you just like KO it with any other move. So let's give that a shot. Now let's swap out, let's see, for Abra, and then we can pop back over to the training grounds. We're going to have to actually teach it an attacking move. I'm not sure if it has one. Pretty sure it doesn't. Do we? Level 14. Okay, yeah, Linkachi says they have every home console from Nintendo. They're planning on getting a PS4 so I can play the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, that's a good shout. We've got a PS4 in our living room at the moment. Haven't played the Final Fantasy VII Remake, but yeah, what was the last game I played on there? It's probably Kingdom Hearts 3, I think, even though that's now on PC. But yeah, that was my Persona 5 machine for ages. Played God of War on that. That game absolutely slapped. The main things I play at the moment is Switch and PC. PC mostly for the convenience, because I do like everything on there, and Switch because Nintendo. Other consoles I've got floating around, I've got like 2 PS3s floating around. I think I accidentally sold the one I put custom firmware on because I couldn't tell it apart from the rest, so that's a bit of an oof. So yeah, I don't think I can. I might be able to homebrew the other ones, but I don't want to go through that exercise because yeah, that was a bit of an ordeal to go through and do, and it wasn't really worth it. I think probably a better luck homebrewing the PS4 if I was going to do it. And yeah, I've got various DSs floating around. Did have a Game Boy Advance floating around somewhere, but I don't know where it is anymore. I want new moves. I want to teach my Abra something. Oh, what would be great? What would be great? Shadow Ball, I think. Yes. But yeah, I really hope you enjoy the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Everything I've heard about it, people seem to be enjoying it, so that's good. Yeah, my partner and I are really holding out for the new Hogwarts Legacy game coming out at the end of this year. She is super keen for that. As am I, it looks brilliant. Change moves. Oh, the PS2, that was an absolutely brilliant machine. Yeah, I had that as well. Again, don't know where it is. A couple house moves ago. But yeah, the amount of time I played things like, oh, like the original Kingdom Hearts games. I remember original Kingdom Hearts, that was the first game outside of like the Pokemon series that I actually like finished. So I've got a huge soft spot for that series. Absolutely loved that. Grand Theft Auto games were amazing. Remember probably when I was late teens, yeah, I used to be like a competitive sprinter, and being a competitive sprinter, I like injured my hamstrings like somewhat frequently. So yeah, I was sitting home with a torn hamstring, not really being able to do too much because tore hamstring. So big oof. But yeah, I ordered Kingdom Hearts 2 off of eBay, and yeah, played that on my PS2, and that game was absolutely amazing. Need to go back and play it. Okay. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a different experience, like when you're like super young like that playing games. I think my first gaming memory, I think it's probably when I was about 5 as well. It was on my dad's Super Nintendo. He had Yoshi's Island, and there was some like Formula 1 racing game. So they were like my first games that I played, and then I got like my own Game Boy with Pokemon Blue. And yeah, then I just played that. I played that to absolute death. Path of Solitude. The challenge, yes. But do you still have the PS2? So I have seen there are like mods you can do with that, where like you can install like a hard drive in there and then like run the games off that. So that'd be super awesome. Yeah, yeah, I do really enjoy the Zelda games as well, and Pokemon as well. I've played more or less everyone in the series. A few of the spin-offs I haven't touched, things like Pokemon Ranger and that, but I played a few things like Pokemon Conquest. Okay, Mimic failed. Do we actually have enough PP for this? I actually don't think we do. Okay, we're going to teleport. That fails. He's going to use Mimic. So now he knows teleport. And now we're just going to Shadow Ball and hope for the win. I think we can do this. Oh, nice. Yeah, no one in my family had the Xbox, so I don't have much experience in that. Yeah, did you play much on the Xbox? Would you say that's like your first gaming memory? Yeah, my first Game Boy was a blue Game Boy Pocket. That thing was absolutely awesome. And yeah, this is how you beat level 84 Mr. Mime. You just trick him into using teleport. And then you just, yeah, Shadow Ball for the win. I really should have done like 1 or 2 more moves, because I'm somewhat doubtful that I can KO this. Oh, hey, AC, how's it going? Ace is saying they're a mage in Elden Ring. I need to kill some bosses to get a meteor spell. The hidden tier for 10 seconds spell for free. Oh, awesome that you're playing Elden Ring. How are you enjoying it? It's been probably about a week or so since I've gone through and played it. I've mostly been playing through the first Dark Souls lately, or Dark Souls Remastered, and that's been great fun. Yeah, so you're saying you gave your PS, I think you're saying they gave their PS2 to a child that didn't have much time, and it found out the mum child sold the console for drugs. So yeah, you kind of have trust issues about that stuff now. That's a very fair reason to have trust issues for. Yeah, I remember, I think I sold my, oh, I didn't say, yeah, I got someone like a PS4 for like a gift at one point, so yeah, it was like good gift. Then you found out they just like sold it a while later, so that sucked. Learned never to do that. Awesome that you're loving Elden Ring, Ace. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it as well. Are you playing through it on PC or like PS5 or anything? Oh yeah, Halo was a big one. Yeah, I remember a lot of my friends at school would play Halo and have multiple like Halo LAN parties back in the day. Yeah, I was hoping it's good drugs at least. It's a good one, AC. Ah, nice. How are you finding it on Xbox? Yeah, I've been playing through it on PC, and the stuttering issues have been a little bit of a killer for me, I'm not going to lie. It's gotten like better, and I had to do a lot of tinkering with my settings to get it to a point where it was like reasonable. It's not like a graphics performance issue, it's just a like game optimization issue. And nice, that's Abra taken care of. Abra's Path of Solitude is smashed. So we can cross that one out. I might just add a little note. Let's go status. So Blissey is done. And what are you? Abra is done. Because yeah, we're trying to see if we can get a hold of a PS5 and or potentially an Xbox, but it's just a nightmare to get them in Australia at the moment. Okay, so you're saying you haven't had any frame rate issues, but your girlfriend's on the Xbox One X and fell through the map. Well, that's fairly sort of standard for Souls games. At some point, there's going to be some massive glitch where you just fall through the map. So yeah, I just get like stuttering issues on my PC, even when I like put it all the way down to like 720. So it should be like totally fine. Like I've got a 6700 XT in there. Again, I went AMD, not Nvidia, purely because I could actually get a hold of one. But it should be fine. But yeah, just the stuttering is a bit of a nightmare, especially when you're in like the middle of a boss fight and it's stuttering all over the place. It's just not fun to play at that point. What else do we need? We'll check to see if there are any others that we can smash out. If not, we may have to like level some up a bit more. I don't want to type Abra there, I want to type complete. But yeah, I need to go back and play some more Elden Ring. And yeah, I was just saying earlier, I've been playing through the recent Guild Wars expansion for the last couple days, and that's been absolutely amazing. Okay, we'll put you in there. Okay, you're stupid and broke the X by sticking a cookie in it, thinking it would play a game. That's okay, you were 3. You can get away with that. That's an acceptable big oof. Sneasel, we'll get you to 60 plus. That's fine, you're not far off. Yeah, the original cookie clicker game, that's very much right, AC. If you need to get to about 55. Magikarp, you're going to be a while. We may not do you on this stream. How is Roselia looking? 45, we need to get you to about 65. That seems doable. And Wormadam, 55. Bastion on 60. Yeah, let's try that. So yeah, let's swap you. Probably put you back in. So these ones will say Abra and Blissey are complete. So these ones on the next line, or put these ones that we need to do down the bottom. Well, that's fantastic that you learned how to repair consoles when you were 11. That's awesome. Yeah, it was like much later in my life before I started like pulling consoles apart and modding them. Closest, well, probably the first thing I did was like build my first like gaming PC back in, we're talking like 2014 or so. So still would have been in like my early 20s at that point. It's really about the point I first started, you know, tinkering with electronics. And Rotom. So yeah, we need to get you a bit higher. What level ideally? 75. It's not too bad. We do have to face a Garchomp for that, which is first off the rank. Oh, nice. Let's see. What else? We'll do the Roselia there. So I'm just going to do a quick few Blissey levels, and we'll double check to see what our... We do have a few of these. So can we do... Let's do Sneasel. I think he will give you 2. I want to get you to around about 60 plus. I probably just want to use you all up. Perfect. So we can probably do Sneasel now. So to do this, I think we're facing a Gligar. I want to get Ice Shard, Ice Punch, give an Adamant Nature, and max out its HP and defense. Good one, Ace. Oh yeah, got to go through. No, we can actually go through and shuffle our boxes over here. That's fine. We don't need to do that yet. Okay, so we're going to give an Adamant Nature, or anything that's attack boosting and doesn't cull its defense. So what have I got here? I'm saying like Adamant or Impish, that will work. That's fine. Anything to increase defense. So I want to gobble up an Adamant Mint. I've got 2, so that's not too bad. Do I have an Impish one? Yeah, let's use Impish. I'm not going to use like Impish for much else, to be honest. I'd rather use that. And yep. Okay, so let's change up your moves. Change moves. So I want to get... We've got Ice Shard. put you there. And we're probably going to go teach it Ice Punch. That's right, AC. You been playing much else aside from Elden Ring lately, or have you just been like binging that? Very good game to binge though. I absolutely love the art style in that game. Yeah, I find quite often it's not really like the graphical fidelity that like makes the game. Yeah, the art style for that has just been, you know, fantastic. You can make like a lot of games without as many like graphical, about like, you know, awesome graphical performance just look amazing. Like I think Legends Arceus looks really good, and I think that comes down to like the art style of the game. Even though graphically it's not that impressive, I really like the coherent art style. The like oil paintings on the sky, they're tremendous. And yeah, I think Elden Ring does it really well as well. Where it doesn't have like top tier graphics, it could probably honestly easily run on like a PS3. The only thing that would probably be a bit of an issue would be like the draw distance, but the actual graphics of it, yeah, they're not too top tier, but the art style really carries it, which I think is awesome. I think art style trumps graphics every time. Okay, your samurai has 13 hours, and your mage is about 5. Nice level PvP is god tier for runes. Okay, yeah, good. I really have to test some more PvP as well. I haven't done PvP yet. I think I've got a warrior going dual greatswords. That's one I was doing on stream for a while, and I've got a samurai that I've been tinkering with. I don't want to master moves. I've got a samurai that I've been tinkering with off stream. That's been good fun. But yeah, it's good that there's PvP in the game because I've been playing through Dark Souls Remastered, and there was an issue, I think from software, I don't think they mentioned it, but it was just before Elden Ring came out, where any of like your Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, there was like an exploit where if you're like doing multiplayer with someone, you could like gain control of people's PCs, so they just like culled all the multiplayer for the game. So there's no online for those at the moment at all, with like an indeterminate amount of time to go through and fix. So I'm basically just playing a offline single player game, which does detract a bit from like Dark Souls, because I really like seeing all the messages and getting like jolly cooperation going as well, but just can't do that in there right now. Select. I want Ice Punch. How much money do we have? We only got 38,000. I'm gonna have to fix that soon. That won't last long. He didn't start speaking to you 3. It doesn't sound. It might be like a little bit late. I'm not sure what the age is where people normally learn, but that doesn't strike me as uber weird. Like if it was like 5 or so, that'd be a bit different. But I know you know more about that than me. I remember the Halo theme so well. I didn't have to look it up and learn the piano. Just thought to myself, no, that's a very good. That's awesome that you're able to like teach yourself the Halo theme on the piano. Play piano by ear. That's a fantastic skill to have. No, that's a very useful. I'm not going to say trick, but it's a super awesome talent. Props to you, Linkachu. That's fantastic. Yeah, in high school, didn't have like that many choice in subjects, so I had to do music. And yeah, took up saxophone, which that was like basically the only like instrument I could make a reasonable sound out of when I went to try them. And yeah, played that very mediocrely for a couple years there. Don't play it now though. I'm not musically inclined at all. My partner is though. Okay, so we want to go HP defense. Grit dust. Defense. Do we want to do attack as well? Let's do attack. We've got these things to spare. I want to do this well. Like it's going to use up a fair few more of these. Level. And defense. Yeah, did not realize how many grit pebbles I had. Yeah, I thought I like didn't have any early, but no, it just turns out they were hidden in a different spot on my inventory. Well, thank you, bot. Might have to change how often you go. Yeah, really want to go through and play some more Civ 6 as well, actually. Absolutely love playing through the Civilization games, but I just haven't had the time to dedicate to that. There's too many things I want to play at the moment. I'm enjoying playing some more Guild Wars though. That's been amazing. Okay, I think Sneasel, quick summary, should be pretty good to go. We've got Ice Punch. I know we haven't got it on yet, so we need to change moves. Let's go Ice Punch, Ditch Poison, Jab. We don't need you. Okay. Let's go Path of Solitude. Accept the challenge. So we need to move everything out. Ah, awesome. Yeah, also you can play the overworld theme from Twilight Princess and was it Midna's Lament? I'm not sure how they go. I can't yet quite recall how they go, but that's fantastic. I remember there was a while I was really into listening to the orchestral remixes of the original like Red and Blue, Yellow soundtrack for Pokemon. Those things absolutely slapped. Okay, so we can smash this out. It's good that we're actually getting some XP candies here. It makes grinding out the rest of our Pokemon that much easier, because we usually get like 1 XP candy, if that, from the Blissey. So this is good. This actually speeds us up quite a bit. I might try and see what happens. And there's no point in me doing it with, what do you call it? Infernape, because there's no like request tied to it, so I'm not going to get any items by doing it, I don't think. Just Ice Punch. You know a lot of other game tunes, such as Dearly Beloved. Is that the Kingdom Hearts one? Because I absolutely love that. Game Obscured. Don't miss. Okay, Gligar's taken care of. That's Sneasel done. Beautiful. That was weird. My Stream Deck just hopped onto its Excel profile. That's not fun. Okay, we're actually going to go check out that mark that we get. 3 XP candies, large. Beautiful. That's fantastic. So let's check its Dex entry. You're ordered alphabetically. Sweet. Q, R, S, T, U. Always have to cycle through the alphabet to know what comes through first. I can do it from a couple different points in the alphabet. Sneasel. Sneasel. So what's the mark that we get? Okay, so that's that little Pokeball with the Thunderbolt mark. Nice. Wonder what we get. Yeah, like if we do that for like everything, do you get like increased shiny chances or anything awesome like that? Okay, so now what's next? We'll take a look. So we can tick off Sneasel now. You're complete. Awesome. Well, Bastiodon's probably next cab off the rank, I think. Awesome. That's an absolutely love. Oh, I absolutely love the Dearly Beloved song for Kingdom Hearts. The Kingdom Hearts soundtrack is amazing. Gets me right in the feels every time. Okay, 51. Yeah, so we've got a few more to level up. Just doing some rearranging. Helps me keep it organized in my head. We're probably going to want to keep the Magikarp in our box as long as possible, actually. Because, yeah, that thing needs to be like level 90 before that's good to go. Let's actually change Magikarp's nature now. Let's check Magikarp's stats. I want to go a positive defense nature. We can just go impish for that. We have quite a few impish ones. Move to Satchel. 1. You learn Dearly Beloved to win your boyfriend's heart, and it worked. I'm not surprised that worked. Yeah, if you can play Dearly Beloved, yeah, to them, like, you've won right there. Yeah, he did not stand a chance after that. Good effort. That's amazing. Okie dokies. I want to give you... Let's check your nature first so that I'm not overriding anything good. We used to check the natures before. Speed and that's a jolly nature. Not jolly, I'm timid nature. Don't need you. I need defense. So on HP and defense, because we need to survive 2 self-destructs from Hisuian Electrode. Oh, straight 0 all the way through. This Magikarp is trash. I really like this effort value system in the game compared to the EV and IV system from the main games. That system is just way too complicated. I am not a fan. And I've played competitive Pokemon for a number of years, so like I'm used to it and it makes sense to me, but trying to explain it to anyone else who's not familiar with like the ins and outs of competitive Pokemon, it is a nightmare. And it's a huge barrier to get people to like learn the ins and outs of the game. Oh, you can play Zancard and TPC? Fantastic. I'm not sure how they go, actually. I played a few of the Final Fantasy games, but not as many as I should have as somebody who really enjoys RPGs and JRPGs. It's a bit of a gap in my gaming knowledge right there. So I'm going to have to go back and play some more. I was partway through playing Final Fantasy VI a while ago, but I think I got distracted and went back and played some Chrono Trigger. So I'm probably about a couple hours into that, but I absolutely loved it. I really like the sort of pixel style JRPGs, things like Octopath, Chrono Trigger, and yeah, Final Fantasy VI, I love that style. I think it's a very timeless style. It ages very well. And going back, I played Chrono Trigger. It's probably about 2 years ago, and oh yeah, I figured they were from Final Fantasy. I recognize the names, but I can't recall the music. But yeah, I was amazed at how well Chrono Trigger held up. Like that game came out, and I think it was like the mid-90s or something. But yeah, I played that 2 years ago. Like if that game was released today, I think that would be like a really good game. I love the mechanics in there. They like age really well. Nothing about it seemed really dated. Absolutely love that. Would highly recommend. If anyone has not played it, that would be incredible. Okay, so let's check your stats now. So where are we? You're probably going to be a bit trash. HP, want to get to 212, you're at 156. Defense, around there. Okay, that's fine. We can make that work. Okay, let's go KO some Blissies now. Got a few of these complete, so that's good. Very pleased earlier. I managed to go through an ad when you're looking at the shiny Pokemon gifts on the side of my screen there. Just added them in probably about half an hour before I went live today. I really need to stop making changes to the stream on the day I go live, because it's always an absolute time crunch for me to do it, and it all depends on everything going like perfectly right. If anything breaks, then I have to like revert back to an older, like stabler version of like my streaming setup, which is annoying. It just invites technical issues when there shouldn't be any. You think I would learn by now, but no, I don't. No learning for me. Too much of a tinkerer at heart. I'm very pleased though that the droid cam's working now. Oh, I haven't played Twilight Princess. I have seen it though, and yeah, the graphic style on that looks amazing. I'm very glad you're enjoying it. I do need to go back and finish Breath of the Wild, actually. I'm probably about, I think, 80% of the way done with the game. Like, I finished off all the 4 main bosses. I just need to go and deal with Calamity Ganon now. I absolutely love that. That game is such a vibe. Yeah, we got a candy. So I want to get to about 60 plus with Bastiodon. Okay, we got 4. Will this get us? I don't think this will get us to 60. Oh, we got close. 57. That's alright, we're getting there. I'm glad we find the shiny charm as well. Yeah, there was one stream a while ago where I was thinking I got 2 shinies on stream, but then I went back like afterwards. I think it was like 3 shinies in the space of an hour, or 2-3 shinies in the space of an hour, just when I was messing around off stream. It was amazing. To see what shinies we've got. Let me just double check. There we go, that's our shiny list there in chat. So yeah, we recent ones we picked up was the Rufflet, the Machoke, and the Bronzor. Okay, we did something with you. Oh, that was number of times you've seen it use Double Edge, so that Path of Solitude is actually not a bad place to farm that. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. You just like, yeah, sit there with the Blissey and yeah, that actually works. Or could you, oh, I was trying to think, could you do it with like a ghost type, but no, it'll bring in like a different type. The Path of Solitude opponents are based on what you throw out, so no, can't cheese it like that, because that would be great, like if you could just spam like ghost type and just sit there in front of it. But no. Okay, first played Twilight Princess when you were 9. Nice, yeah, so you played that for ages then. Oh yeah, played a little bit of the Wii. Yeah, I really do need to pick one up actually, because yeah, those games were The Wii's like a decent console. Didn't seem it at the time, like compared to things like the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but no, like a lot of the games on the Wii I think still hold up really well. I do need to pick one up and tinker with it. Awesome that you still got your Wii. Let's see if my partner still has her Wii. She might, or may have given that to her sister. I have to check. If so, I could probably find one on Facebook Marketplace without too many issues. It's good. I need to offload a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace at the moment. Did manage to sell all my old graphics calculators from high school, so that was a big step for me, you know, stepping away from the engineering world, selling off my graphics calculators. That was like the final nail in the coffin there. Yeah, definitely want to pick up a Wii. That seems more fun to play with and tinker with than I think the old PS3s that I've got at the moment. Oh yeah, I didn't break my legs falling. It was quite fun running different emulators on the PS3 though. That was good fun, but I can do that like, just as easily on my PC. So there's not much point in like going through homebrewing a PS3, setting it all up, hooking up to a TV, and then just running like emulators on there when I can literally just do that with like a laptop. Absolutely loving the Switch though. It's probably my most played console of like between my PS4 and the Switch. The Switch has got way more playtime on it. Although if we are able to track down a PS5, that would be amazing, because yeah, quite a few games I want to play in the PS5, but we just can't find them here. They're just not in stock anywhere. Oh, sweet, you got a red one. Yeah, I remember my family did used to have a Wii, but yeah, no idea where it's gone now. Yeah, it's just a standard white scenario. Did you play the Wii U at all? Because yeah, I certainly didn't. I'm not sure many people did. I know a few of my friends did, but yeah, I never picked up a Wii U. The marketing on that was just weird. Couldn't tell if it was like a lateral upgrade to the Wii or a sequel to the Wii. The Wii U just sounds like a weird name in general. Whereas like the original Wii just sold like absolute hotcakes. Nintendo made an absolute killing on that. They did carve out like a bit of a nice little niche where they have like game consoles that are nowhere near as powerful as like the competitors from Sony or Microsoft, but they have like a really nice like backlog of games, and they've got all like the intellectual property. They have like a good sort of like user experience on them, so yeah, they make up for the lack of hardware power, which I think is good. So I think if you rely too much on hardware power, it just can lead to games just being like too graphically intensive, but not enough focus on art style and gameplay experience. Yeah, it didn't look fantastic, I'm not going to lie, the PS3. Yeah, you're not wrong on that front. Yeah, the PS3 was my main console, like back in the day. I was a PlayStation boy for years. But yeah, nowadays I sort of just play on whatever. And even, yeah, I was discussing with my partner the other day, if we just couldn't find like a PS5 anywhere, could potentially see if we grab like an Xbox. Because yeah, there's quite a few next-gen games that I do want to play that aren't on PC, but that's less the case with the Xbox. But yeah, there's just not enough of like the next-gen consoles in stock anywhere to buy them. It's like graphics cards as well. I think graphics card prices have gone down a bit. Down the track, I do want to grab an NVIDIA GPU, mostly because I'm doing a bit of it's like video editing now, where you just can't make like good use of the AMD graphics card at the moment. It just won't let you do any like hardware acceleration or GPU encoding. Same with OBS as well. Like I can't nicely use my AMD graphics card to encode my stream, so I'm sort of double dipping on the CPU at the moment. It's not, the CPU's like taking it fairly well. It's like a Ryzen 3600X, so it's a nice, or 5600X, so it's a nice CPU, but yeah, would like an NVIDIA graphics card. So I'll keep an eye if I can find a nice bargain somewhere. Not an immediate thing though. You played on the Wii U, played your 3DS more? Oh, the 3DS was a fantastic console. I played so much on that. That's probably, I could almost say that's my most played console of all time. And I think a good chunk of that is because the sheer amount of time I put into Pokemon Y. I said a couple of times in other streams, I maxed out the timer on that. So yeah, that was 999 hours and like 59 minutes or something like that. Whatever the maximum is there, that's what I did. So I think just by that fact alone, that's almost my most played, except for PC. I think I looked the other day, I've got like 7,500 hours in Guild Wars 2. So yeah, I think that one sort of wins. Okay, 60 plus. We should be able to face Bastiodons now, because I did say I needed to be around 60 plus. Bastiodon, yep. So I want to teach it Power Shift and Iron Head. Yeah, did you enjoy the Wii U linkage? Looked like a fun console, but yeah, the tablet just never really sort of like struck me. It always seemed to be one that like seemed to be made better by playing with like an external controller, which sort of defeated the purpose of having the tablet. But I don't know, opinions may differ. That's just my opinion. So the Pokemon lineup on the original DS, like Gen 4 through Gen 5, oh, that's a quality period in Pokemon gaming there. I think that's peak Pokemon right there. Black and White 2, I think at this stage, are my favorite. Okay, how have I maxed out everything here? Check summary. I don't think I have for this one. No, I definitely haven't. Okay, so for Bastiodon, I basically want to max out its defense and give it a plus defense nature. Really gobbling up my impish things. There's so many of like these really want a defense boosting nature. Oh well. What am I to say? Yeah, let's use relaxed. The only thing you played on the Wii U was Super Smash and Wind Waker? Yeah, that's fair. I think that was the main thing a lot of my friends played on the Wii U was just like Smash. It was just a Smash machine. And I think maybe Pokken Tournament as well. That was one that a lot of my mates played. Okay, we'll do this. I think the strategy for this one is we give it Power Shift and Iron Head, and Power Shift will swap its defense and attack stats. So we're really going to jack up its defense, swap it over, and then just spam Iron Head. I think it's a Togekiss that we're facing or something. But let's see. Let's find out together. So we just need to focus on defense. Let's see how this goes. We might just do defense for now, and then if we need to do anything like HP afterwards, we'll hit that up after, just to conserve a little bit on our grit items. We have a lot. The stock is not infinite though. You play your Wii sadly more than it because the thing crashes more than the Wii. No, that's fair. Yeah, stability is like a huge important part of the gameplay experience. You want to be able to pick something up and just know that it's going to work. And yeah, if it's constantly crashing on you, it's not fun. That's a really sad time. That's one of the reasons I haven't put in as much time into Elden Ring as I normally would have for a game like that, purely because the stability and performance on it on the PC has not been okie dokie. Power Shift and Iron Head. Let's see if we need to actually go to the merchant. So we got Iron Head. Let's put you there. And see where we get Power Shift actually. Okay, let's see what moves. I'm not sure if we get it from here. Yep, select. Melee on your GameCube a lot when you're bored. No, that's a good one. I never had a GameCube. Super like neat console though. One I will probably go back and pick up at some point. Yeah, my partner and I played a decent amount of Smash on the Switch over New Year's. That was a really fun time. Yeah, on New Year's we have like the New Year's tradition of always like staying in. We have like roast lamb, we'll play video games, and yeah, maybe have like some pims as well. So yeah, that's always a good night. So yeah, that was Smash was on the cards. That was Mario Kart. It was a fun night. Power Shift. Perfect. Yeah, I think Guild Wars for me is one of my go-to ones when I'm bored. There's always something to do in that game. But yeah, Legends Arceus is getting up there. It's a super nice game to just come in and chill on, just do some shiny hunting. The world's fantastic. It's a great like experience playing. You're thinking about getting Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube? Okay, nice. Never played any of the Soul Calibur games. Like, they were on my sort of to-play list for a while, but I just never got around to picking them up. But no, that sounds super cool. I'm doing to go back and play Persona 4 Golden as well. I played the crap out of that on the Vita. I'm one of those who actually picked up a Vita. Quite fun when you homebrew it. Yeah, it's actually like a worthwhile machine after that. Not for much else nowadays though. But yeah, I played the crap out of that, and then yeah, was able to transfer my save from the Vita over to the PC by doing a few quick workarounds, so that was good fun. Absolutely love that game. Love the Persona games. Huge soft spot for them. Change moves. Get power shift, yep. So I think the strategy for this one is we just spam Iron Head. I think that's it. Spam Iron Head after we do power shift. Have to see what the path of tenacity involves as well. That's a challenge for a different day, I think. Okay. Again, we have to keep shunting our Pokemon over. It's weird. Oh yeah, Smash Brothers for the GameCube's extremely expensive now, even used. That's not surprising to me at all, because yeah, I think a lot of the Nintendo consoles, they tend to age like very well. They age a bit like a fine wine. So yeah, the used market for them gets like uber competitive, you know, years after the fact. So I'm not surprised, especially given how popular Smash Brothers is. Was Melee one of the more popular Smashes in the series? Because I played a bit of Smash 64 back in the day. $50, that's complete in box. Nice. That's going to be worth a pretty penny nowadays. Super cool. Yeah, I wish I still had my Emerald in the box. That would go for a fair amount now. And I do have to... I found my old Pokemon card collection. That's sitting over in the bookshelf next to me. And that's got like Pokemon cards from the late 90s there, like around sort of the first run of them. No holographic Charizards though, so I'm not that lucky. But yeah, there's quite a few like what I consider to be like decent ones in there, so I need to go through and figure out like how much that's worth at some point. That was super fun. It's one of the few things from like my childhood that like survived the various like house moves. So all my Pokemon games, couldn't find them. Nintendo 64, couldn't find it. It's gone. It's lost to time. Pokemon cards though, they survived. So that was super fun. I'm so happy I picked them up. Yeah, I might just grab them. Let's grab a box and take a look. Here we go. The oh no, that's a more modern one. Went through a stage of collecting Pokemon cards in like the last few years. You're also a modern one. You look like an older one. You get in there. Oh, so they're all sort of mixed in, but yeah, got a couple or three big folders like this of all my various Pokemon cards. Bit of a show and tell time now. You're saying yeah, Melee was considered best in the series. That's fair. I have heard like people generally speak very good things about Melee. Browse my Pokemon cards for a while. It's like a Deoxys like Slugma there. Not sure what that is. Super cool. I do have some Japanese cards floating around in one of them. I'm going to put this back on the shelf now. Oh, thanks, Connor Carbonara. Yep, showing off my Pokemon card collection. Got to get some use out of it. Okay, so Blissey, I think we... Oh no, it's not Togekiss that we're dealing with. We're dealing with something else. Loving the Bastiodon, looks cool. Okay, so I think we are doing Power Shift, then Iron Head. I think that's what we're doing. Let's see how this goes. We may need to level up a bit more. Okay, it just says you collect Pokemon cards. You have a base set 2 Blastoise and Team Rocket Dark Charizard. Nice. Those are some solid pickups there. Okay, that did a bit. I did a little bit. That softball is going to suck, though. We're going to be here a while. No, no. Does it only have 5 PP? If it only has 5 PP, we're okay. If not, sad. Oh, I might just log like a stealth rock. Yeah, I think let's do this, so then we can get like the residual damage as well. And at least this way we can use up some of that softball PP. Stats switch back to normal. That's alright, we'll keep using it up. So I have to keep an eye when our stats go back to normal. It does a bit. Okay, jagged splinters. So let's get another stealth rock off. Oh, crit, nice. Okay, you seem to have run out of Draining Kiss. We may need to level up a bit more, I think. Might need to lob a strong style one. Can we do it? Yeah, let's give it a shot. We might be able to. Will this do it? Yes, got it. Sweet. Fantastic. That one was far closer than I'd like. I was really cutting that one fine. We can mark Bastiodon as complete now. So in case anyone's wondering, at the moment we are smashing out the Path of Solitude request. 3 XP candies large. Sweet. So if we go to our missions and requests, down to our requests. Yeah, we've got all these various Path of Solitude requests here, although we actually can get some more XP candies for this by the looks. I'm still seeing some here, some rewards we can pick up. But yeah, we got these new requests that popped out with the new Daybreak update. So on top of the massive mass outbreaks that we've been messing around with, there's also these new like hard battles. Some of them are like super easy if you can cheese them, like there's like a Mr. Mime where you have to like defeat it with an Abra, and it only knows Mimic. So you basically use Teleport, it uses Mimic, it then learns Teleport, and that's the only move it can use. So it then knows no attacking moves, so you can just KO it. Like it's like a level 84 like Mr. Mime KO'd with like a level 14 Abra. It was hilarious. Thinkachu says you have a copy of Ocarina of Time. It's a deleted track of it. It's an older version of the game. It's in place. Track's been replaced in newer versions of the game. Oh, nice. You've got a copy of Ocarina of Time on the N64. If that was in the packaging, that would go for so much. But there's like sentimental value tied to some of these, so you don't just want to yeet them all away. Can we talk about the request this guy? I want some more rewards. Yes, let's get some rewards. We need these XP candies. Magikarp needs them desperately. Yes. Okay, so let's head on. We're gonna probably have to do a bit more leveling. Probably just want to keep using all these XP candies on Magikarp, I think. Yes. We'll wander back out here to Heights Camp. Get some more Blissey KOs. I think the oldest game I've got floating around is probably my copy of Emerald at the moment. Not many old games floating around here. I'm quite proud of my DS Pokemon collection sitting up there. That's basically every DS game, every DS Pokemon game except for Diamond. I think Diamond and Pearl. I think because I got Platinum. Platinum's the objectively superior version of that. But yeah, I was quite pleased when I was able to pick up a copy of Pokemon Platinum off of eBay back in the day. Platinum is amazing. Okay, so Bastiodon is done. Okay, so we need to actually swap in Infernape so we can actually KO the Blissey. Bidoof, yes. Eevee. The Fire Temple theme. I went through changes along with Link's Mirror Shield. Okay, nice. That's good information. But it's super cool that you've got that. Yeah, my main Nintendo 64 games back in the day. I didn't have many games on the N64, but yeah, I remember playing a lot of Donkey Kong, Country of Donkey Kong 3D, whatever that game was. Yeah, the Donkey Kong game on N64. Played a lot of Mario Kart, which, yeah, that game still slaps. I absolutely love going back and playing that through various means nowadays. Banjo-Tooie as well. Pokemon Stadium, played a lot of that. That was great. Really like that you could have the basically the addition onto the controller where you'd be able to like insert the Pokemon game into the controller and you could play your Pokemon game on the big screen. That was amazing. And it was also like the first sort of introduction of like a Pokemon bank system, because I remember you could like store your Pokemon in that game and then pull them out. Not sure if you could like pull them back out, but you could transfer them from your game into like the actual like Pokemon Stadium. And I need to go back and see whether it can actually, I think it was like a Mew or Mewtwo or something you could like get access to. There was some like mystery Pokemon you get at the end. Can't quite remember what it is. I'm pretty sure it's there and I need to go through and figure that out and try that. Wormadam or Rotom? Rotom requires more levels. That needs to get up to 75. We were cutting it very fine there with that Bastiodon, so we may want to go a few more than that. There's a little bit of pop-in this game, so that's a little bit distracting. It's not atrocious. I've seen far worse. But it's little things like if they're able to iron that out, it would really sort of improve the overall graphics of the game. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the art style carries the game. Not carries the game. The game's good in its own right. Saying the art style was good. Art style was good. Art style is more important than graphics power. You got Majora's Mask, Smash Bros, and Mario Kart 64. Nice. That's a very good collection you've got going there. Yeah, most of my childhood was spent on the various Game Boys, so I went through like almost every model of like the Game Boy and DS throughout my years. Not as much time on the N64 as I would like though. I know people get used to the controller for the N64, but I always found it to be just a little bit jank. Some people may really like it, but yeah, the controller itself just really wasn't for me. And although now that I'm using the Switch Pro controller, I find going back to the PS4 controller, which I use to pair to my PC to play any like Steam games with the controller, I find that to be like a little bit weird. Having the for years I played with the controllers like on the same level that you get on the PS4 controller. There you go. Yeah, obviously with the two joysticks sitting there on the same level. But yeah, ever since playing with the Switch Pro controller so much, I'm like out of practice with it. It feels weird. It's almost getting to the point where like an Xbox controller would feel more comfortable. But I'm glad that I don't have to do as many workarounds these days to pair the PS4 controller with the computer. Pokemon Sapphire, very nice. Yeah, it was only a good couple years later that I picked up Pokemon Emerald. Pokemon Ruby was the one that I played through most of my time there. Oh, the N64 controls a little uncomfortable. Well, it's good to see I'm not on my own on that front then. Yeah, I don't know why I got Pokemon Ruby. I always have the tendency to go towards like the blue theme games, like Pokemon Blue, Silver. Pearl was a different one. I played Soul Silver, Ultra Sun, Moon, like all the sort of like blue theme games, the ones I tend to gravitate to. Don't know why I had like Ruby. Nowadays I've gone back and basically played through all of them. Don't know if I've played through Diamond. I played through Brilliant Diamond, but yeah, I guess I played through Pearl a lot, which was yeah basically me just like borrowing my brother's copy of Pokemon Pearl and playing through that on some family holidays. That was good fun. But yeah, I think Platinum's just the objectively superior version of those. So yeah, if you have access to Platinum, there's no need to play Diamond and Pearl. But yeah, a while ago I did a Professor Oak's challenge of Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, where you have to go through and like catch and evolve every single Pokemon available before each gym leader. I think that end timer on that, played through it on like an emulator, but yeah, they got me through. Yeah, they got me through probably about 600 hours or so of gameplay on that. So I was able to like speed up the grinding. So yeah, it wasn't like a real world 600 hours, but that was great fun. So you basically end up with, yeah, catching every like conceivable Pokemon in that game. It's great fun. And I did go back and manage to get like a full living dex in Emerald as well as completing like all the contests as well. So that was great fun. So I'm sitting there effectively with 100% complete Emerald save, which is very satisfying to have. Let's camp, yeah. One thing I do want to go through and play, I've got a version of Emerald where someone's gone through and done like a ROM hack for it and basically just done like minor tweaks to the game to do things like introduce the physical special split, add like reusable TMs and stuff like that, just do a lot of the modern conveniences they have in the more recent games and putting them back in the old games. I really like those types of ROM hacks. There's like fairly minimal ones where they're not doing anything too extravagant and just really upping the quality of life in them. I think that's a really interesting idea and it creates like really cool experiences. Another ROM hack I did go through and play a while ago was Pokemon Radical Red. That like uber hard version of Fire Red. That was pretty fun, but yeah, the changes they made to it were just very drastic for that. So yeah, it becomes a bit... I still enjoyed it, but I really enjoy trying to keep it like as close to the original as I can. It's just my preference for how I play the games. That was very much not like in line with it. It was very cool though, great like experience. Would like recommend anyone play through it if they have the time and are able to do so. It's good fun. I see how we're going for XP candies now. We should be able to do... Should be getting close to doing another one now. The lowest level we want the others around 50, I think. Well, the 55 for Bidoof, 45... 55 Eevee. Let's load up Magikarp now. 65, we're getting there. Magikarp one's going to take a while. There's probably going to be some grinding off stream to finish him off. Who knows, we may find a shiny Blissey at some point. Obviously saying you wait for the warmer seasons for the N64 and you're mad at your cat now. Why are you mad at your cat? Granted, cats can be a little bit annoying, but I'd like to know the reason. To see what our dog's doing at some point. He normally makes an appearance on stream. Might be sleeping in the other room. Very pleased with able to find those gifts of the shiny Pokemon we found. So I've now got, yeah, shiny gifts of all the Pokemon. All the ones through like Gen 8, so super fun. They look very pretty. Oh, your cat just hit reset button on the GameCube. I don't want to say it, but that's an unforgivable offense. Don't want to say you need to get rid of your cat, but I'm saying you need to give it some thought. They need to understand the severity of what they've done. That's like full little sibling syndrome there when you hand them like your Pokemon game, the Game Boy, like, okay, just don't, whatever you do, don't start a new game, don't start a new game. You can play through on my save, but don't start a new game. They go and start a new game and they save over everything. And then, yeah, you're sad, you're depressed, and you're just eternally angry at your younger sibling. Why they don't have multiple saves in them to negate that issue, I will never know. I will never understand it. He's a douchebag. I think he is now. That's totally fair. Yeah, at one point, our dog Addie like hopped up on stream. She like hops up on my desk and gets very excited to like see herself on the screen. Yeah, she started like just typing on the keyboard in absolute dog language. But yeah, I think that got sent to like a previous stream chat. Good thing she didn't manage to go through and manage to contact my former boss from the job that I left previously. That was like uber embarrassing. Where I was just going through about my day and accidentally managed to pocket dial my former boss from a job that I like left because they were still in my contacts. I don't know how it like navigated its way to that. I was like, oh no, cancel it. Then yeah, got like messages from him like, hey, what's up? I'm like, no, I didn't mean to contact you. But yes, that's several like worst fears realized right there. So note, people, always go through and delete contacts you don't want pocket dialed. Oh, hi, Addie. Here she is. Addie, you want to pop up? Want to say hi? Come on, Addie. Up you get. Everyone, this is Addie. Hello. She's got a monkey. Yeah. Yes, it's you on the screen. It's a doggo on the screen. It's you. Hi, Addie. He's a good cow. You're lucky you didn't kill him for that. That's fair. They need to know that. They need to know, like, just how badly they fucked up. It's a shame, they don't fully understand English. There's so many, like, so much of being a pet owner would be easy if they actually understood what you were saying. Yeah, whenever they're being just an absolute nightmare, you can just be like, you are being a catastrophic douchebag right now, and we're 10 seconds away from disowning you. They just need to understand that sometimes. Yeah, Addie's been really good with like not eating anything around our house. A few things she did try and eat was the TV remote, so that's got some teeth marks on it, as well as our new rug the day we got it. Yeah, we just like turned the corner. I'm like, oh yeah, she's fine. Like she's never like eaten anything around the house. It's fine. We come back to her having like ingested a solid corner of it. She's like, oh, this is a chew toy. I like this. I'm like, oh great, we literally got this today. So yeah, the couch now sits over that corner, so we get to hide it from the world. Sure, that was great fun for her to pass as well. Why don't I go here? I need to go to Heights Camp. Now we'll check where we are with our levels after this. Now I do need to keep an eye out for any shinies as well. I'm hearing it through my headphones, so if it do pop up, we should be able to hear it. Oh, you have 3 cats and one of them is really old? Well, awesome that you got 3 cats. How old is your oldest, if you don't mind me asking? I'm curious, will Drain Punch do it? Drain Punch should. It was doing it around the low 90s. Nice. Okay, where are we at with our levels now? I'm gonna go fly away from that. We can probably do Eevee now, or Eevee and Bidoof, I think. I really need to get some more gold. Not gonna lie, I'm getting very poor at the moment on like 38k. And it's not much. Yeah, the oldest dog we had, yeah, it was a Chihuahua cross with something, maybe like a Chihuahua Terrier mixed breed. We got him when I think I was 2, and yeah, his name was Panda. He went through us through many house moves, and yeah, I think he ended up passing away when he was like 19 or 20 years old. Super old. Like small dogs can last a really long time, but yeah, like he lived through so much. Yeah, we can't really do anything with Bidoof at the moment. Yeah, we've got to keep leveling up Magic up. That's the smart thing to do. That's right. We'll keep cycling some of these Blissies here. One of them is therapy animal. Oldest 14 years old. That's very old. That's a solid effort to get to that age. Yeah, like Chihuahua Panda like lived on a farm, like lived through so many like fox attacks and stuff. Like he and some of our other dogs would go out just like kill foxes, bring them to our doorstep, survive through all that, and in the end it was like just a hot day, and that got him. Which, yeah, when you're like a 20-year-old Chihuahua, yeah, the heat's probably going to get you one day. He was a good dog. Yeah, our golden retriever Addie at the moment is just over a year old now, so it's a long way from 20 years old. I'm very glad that we actually heal up when we go backwards and forwards between Jubilife as well. It just cuts out another screen that we don't have to deal with. Oh, yeah, no XP candy there. That sucks. It's annoying that Blissy's like the best way to farm XP. That I'm aware of, at least. I don't know of any better way. If anyone knows like a better way to farm XP, let me know. And so what may do like one more of the Path of Solitude, and then we might see if we can just do a few massive outbreaks to see if we can stumble across a shiny. Might be a bit optimistic to see if we can do it in the time that we got, but hey, give it a shot. I've had better luck. And we may not need to get the magic up all the way up to like level 90 because we have maxed out its defense and HP. So well, I think we have a bit more leeway to play with there. It's going to be a very good Gyarados though when we eventually evolve it. Shame it's not a shiny though. Would have been cool to do the Path of Solitude with all shinies actually. That would have taken a good amount of time because it's a bit harder to shiny hunt specific Pokemon nowadays. What you got? Great Rock, I mean that's cool. The one that reset your GameCube was a 3-year-old Korat. And your therapy animal is an 11-month-old buff domestic short. Very nice. Well, they sound adorable. I hope the other one's been a douchebag. It's a bit less of a douchebag going forward. Resetting your game progress is not something that any animal should be able to do. Yeah, our dog's got like a really strong tail. Whenever she wags, you can hear it like thumping into like the wall or like the fridge or anything she walks past. And yeah, I've got a tempered glass side panel on the side of my computer. So when she starts slapping her tail into that, I'm just waiting for her to smash that. And then I'm going to have like a big situation on my hands. So that's going to be fun. Oldest one grew up with me. Your mum rescued him when I was 4. Oh, that's fantastic. So good that you've had an animal to grow up with. Yeah, it's always, yeah, it's really good when children or young children can have animals to grow up with. I think it's fantastic. Really big part of childhood. So it'll probably be Bidoof will be the next one we do, I think. What we might do is off stream, might do the grinding, most of the grinding off stream for like the rest, because yeah, this magic up's going to take like a hot minute to do. But we'll be able to do it. It's probably going to be like, wouldn't surprise me, it's like another hour or 2 of grinding. Yeah, I can just like put something on my other screen and grind that away without any issues. Cool, I'm getting my sense of direction. And we'll probably need to hit up some of the Misfortune Sisters that will spawn around here. I'll just keep an eye out if I see them like around here in my various escapades through this area. Because yeah, every time you defeat them, they'll drop like 4 nuggets. Which yeah, 4 nuggets at 10,000 gold a pop, that's a decent amount of money. And you can usually, like, you can beat them within, like, I don't know, 2-3 minutes on each run. So, yeah, it's a fair amount of money each time. Oldest one, Sam, and Trio's name is Frou Frou. That's adorable. And your therapy animal's name is Archie. Those are all fantastic names. Very good names. I really like Frou Frou. Yeah, when we get another dog, if it's a male, it's going to be called Loomy, after the cheese halloumi. Another potential name is Bear, after Camembert. Okay. That's 69. Nice. Let's do one more. Let's just do Bidoof, and let's get that to where it needs to be. So we want bold or lax for this one. Don't know why I specified that. Let's see. Let's go deal with Bidoof, and then we'll hit up some massive mass outbreaks, I think. I think then we're just going to be doing like XP grinding, so we'll save that for another stream. Pick up. Rocking my Dunder Mifflin shirt today. Very glad to pull that one out of the closet. Hey, let's check its nature first. Check summary. Make sure I don't evolve it. Is that it's relaxed? Old and lax. Speed. That's not bad. I might not need to update that. I'll try not doing it, but I want to max out its HP, defense, and special attack. Let's do that. HP, defense, and special attack for, I think we're dealing with an Eevee on this one. And HP, defense, special attack. Sweet, that's it. You got Archie because you lost your therapy animal to kidney failure. He was only 8 years old. His name was Cheddar. Oh, that's adorable. I'm really sorry that you lost your therapy animal. That's really sad. Yeah, it's terrible losing a pet. I'm really sorry to hear that. Cheddar's an awesome name, though. Reminds me of Cheddar from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's always really sad when you lose an animal. Yeah, lost quite a few dogs over the years, and yeah, it's hard every time. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, sorry to hear that you lost him on yeah, 1st April last year. My condolences. Really sad for you. And let's see, defense. But yeah, I hope your other cats are filling up that part of your life. HP. And skipped over defense. We'll double back for that. And Grit Rocks is going to be like one of the most buff Bidoof we've had for quite some time. And we want to teach it Ice Beam here, because I think we're trying to basically just spam Ice Beam and hope for Frostbite. Really would have liked to have gotten a shiny Wurmple here. Oh, hey, why am I getting spoken to here? Okay, I guess we're doing something over here. I guess we haven't run past it. We haven't run past here. We just like ported past it every time. We're on the roof. Look at this. We're moving on up in the world. Don't know. Why'd you call yourself the Galaxy Expedition Team? Fond of likening things to stars, such as how I described the intellect and abilities of Silene and others to our patrons. When explaining our plan to move to Hisui, I told them our members were as bright as shining stars. Very sweet. Hearing this, one of our patrons said to him, I see you have yourself a veritable galaxy then. That's very cool. But curry favour, the commandant said he would name us the Galaxy Expedition Team. I'm saying, yeah, but I think he returned in Archie because the cat was born the exact same day, the exact hour I lost him. Oh, that's really sweet. Yeah, that's an awesome sentiment. Really happy for you. They've got Archie to sort of fill that hole. It's not quite right, Silene. I always thought it was a fine name. It will not live on forever. Settle down. The role of the Galaxy team will end. Once we're no longer needed, it is only natural that our team will be disbanded. Are you okay with that? Most important things that people learn to live in harmony with Pokemon in this vast land. Our name hardly matters. Is that not so? I promise you, I will pass down the name of our team and tales of accomplishments to all my descendants. That's cool. We're getting... It's obviously where like Team Galactic came from. But yeah, it's cool that we're getting this like explicitly addressed here. Scout responds to Cheddar because it accidentally slips out. Oh, that's adorable. They respond to Cheddar. Yeah, different reasons, but yeah, I always get, not always, but yeah, my mum's dog's name is Annie, and ours is Addie, so quite frequently I'll get them mixed up. Except a sort of apology. Comet shard, nice. We can get some more monies. I thought you'd search in the story behind our name. I have high hopes for your continued efforts to help the people and Pokemon of Hisui. Nice. That's pretty sweet. So we want to go learn Ice Beam for Bidoof. I need to get out of Excel because, yeah, that's what's breaking my Stream Deck. I've got a separate Excel profile. There's like shortcuts in there. So whenever I go in there, I lose access to the streaming shortcuts. Big oof. Master moves. Yeah, Bidoof. Ice Beam. Pool has expanded. So we can hop out of that. And let's make sure I do not evolve it. That's a bad idea. I might want to drop a save as well. Just in case I do something silly like evolve my Pokemon. Not what I want to do here. But let's do that now. Oh, almost at 100 hours. Nice. Okay, we should be able to take on Bidoof's Path of Solitude now. So we need to move everything out again. It's weird that you can't just like pick the one and then it will like lock your party or something. But when I met him, it was on Mother's Day, and as soon as I saw him, I saw Cheddar in his eyes, and as soon as we met each other, it's like we instantly knew each other. Oh, that's adorable. I'm so happy that you found Archie then. That's a fantastic story. Thank you for sharing. That's much appreciated. Yeah, pets fill a huge role in our lives, and yeah, it's absolutely fantastic that, yeah, we can share time with them like we can. Yeah, we absolutely love our dog Addie and couldn't imagine life without her. Begin. Yeah, even when I was getting like uber burnt out at my various jobs last year, it was always the best thing coming home than seeing, yeah, Addie just sprint out of her room, always like just uber happy to yeah, like come see me at the end of the day, and yeah, just the look of like sheer joy on her face whenever like I walk in the door. It's fantastic. It always like greatly improved my day, even when the days weren't particularly fantastic. Cheddar was your Pikachu? Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, Addie's our Pikachu as well. That's right. There's always that one pet that is always your Pikachu. Baby doll eyes. So I think we just spam Ice Beam. And we hope for Frostbite. Okay, I think we should be pretty set on this. He says. Probably not. Nah, we should be fine. Like, we've maxed out the stats. Maybe. Oh, this one might be a bit tricky. Yeah, I may need to, like, master some moves, actually. We might actually lose this one. Maybe. Oh, it's going strong style. I think we might lose this. Damn, we lost. Teddy used to wait at the door for you, and weirdly enough, Archie does the same thing. Oh, that's so sweet. It's so cute that they do that. I'm really glad to hear that. Okay, let's go again. If we can like land a frostbite, we win. So I don't think there's any need to go through and like master our moves here. Like we will get this in time. Offensive stats were lowered. That's a bit annoying. Well, I don't know why it's using agile quick attack. I'm not sure if that like changes the move order any more than like regular quick attack would do. This one may be a bit of a... It's maybe a bit of a dud one as well. Yes, another dud. We'll give this one more attempt, and then I'll probably go through and master Ice Beam so we can start lobbing agile Ice Beams everywhere. One more attempt. Yeah, if we can land a Frostbite, we're good. Why is the Bidoof one like the hardest one we've done so far? Again, we were cutting it a bit fine. It might actually be the lack of speed that we have. So yeah, originally I noted having like a... Is it a bold or a lax nature? Like lax? I'm not sure what lax does. Lax boosts defense, I think. I'm not sure if it like drops your speed, although it's probably relaxed. Nice, we take those. This one's looking a bit better. Yeah, we managed to get that attack off first, which I think is going to be a big game changer here. No frostbite? Not liking this. We might be able to. We might be able to. Getting close. You're autistic, so having a cat in your life's a must for me. No, totally get that. Lost again. Dang. Oh well, we'll master Ice Beam. We should be fine then. Yeah, I'm glad that you can have, yeah, your cats there as, yeah, like therapy animals that can have huge positive impact on mental health. So yeah, let's go master Ice Beam. I want to master moves. Cool, so that should take care of that. Check to see if there's anything else I really need to consider here. Let's see. No, it's basically just spam Ice Beam. I might see if I can... I'll just quickly change its nature to get a bit more speed. I want to be able to like go first. Do we have a lax one? A special defense will grow more slowly. Okay, so we can... Oh, you're a full cat person? No, that's totally fair. I'm a full dog person, I have to say. But no, I can appreciate, yeah, those who are cat people as well. All animal people are good people in my book. Okay. Yep, no, that's the screen I wanted. Let's change its nature. Completely not navigating these menus correctly. The button combinations are a bit weird to move around, I have to say. Okay. Let's do speed as well. Like, let's just fully dominate this. This is going to be like absolute Giga Chad Bidoof by the time we're finished here. We really should have done like an alpha one or something. But no, now we've just got like a random Bidoof that's getting all these grit items invested into it. We have to do it after this. We've mastered Ice Beam. We're like using up all our grit items. This Bidoof is suitably roided up. Like they can't even walk through doors and wipe their ass anymore. They're that roided up. Arthosology. Okay, come on. Yeah, let's go. Might want to lead off with, I think, an agile Ice Beam, because I want to try and get 2 off at the start, because there's 2 chances for the Frostbite. A dog at one point kept attacking me, so slight fear of dogs. I've been getting better over time. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you got attacked by a dog. Yeah, I can totally understand why you're feeling uneasy around them. Yeah, if you've been attacked by them in the past, I totally get that. Yeah, I think I myself, what was it? Yeah, I this year attacked by a dog when I was younger. Yeah, I think I was around about 2 or something, and I tried to steal a dog's beanbag, which, no, not meant to do. Don't take anything from like a dog you don't know. But yeah, I had a good chunk of my ear sewn back on. But yeah, I've never had a huge fear of dogs, fortunately. But yeah, always pays to be wary around other dogs that you don't know and try and pay attention to their body language. Like some dogs are just not putting out good vibes at all, and you're like, you're a bit apprehensive, and that can turn into aggression sometimes. Fortunately, we never have that with Addie. She is the sweetest, like most gentle dog ever. Never once shown any aggression or any inclination to nip. So that's amazing. Yeah, we're just going to spam Ice Beam now, because going Agile didn't change the turn order at all. Nice. It's not doing anything. I'm going to do just a regular Ice Beam, then I might follow it up with a strong, and hopefully that KOs. I'm really glad to hear your fear of dogs is getting better over time. That crit is going to save us. I think that crit's just won it for us. We'll finish that off with a strong style one. This one's like, it's like a 4th attempt on this. Woo, nice. That is Eevee taken care of. Sweet. You have a huge fear of needles, so you try and avoid them as much as you can. That's totally fair. I can understand the fear of needles. I don't quite have a fear of needles, but yeah, I dislike them. I never want to look at them going in. I can deal with them, but don't like them. It's a bit like spiders. I don't have a huge fear of them, but don't like them. Spiders are weird. 3 XP candies large. Nice. That's the point we end up having people that mean to. Oh, sorry to hear that. But no, I totally get the fear of needles is a very sort of well-founded one. Okay, I might see if I can hit up a massive mass outbreak to tidy up the stream, because we just have a fair amount of XP grinding that we need to do. I want to see if we can find an Alabaster Icelands one, because I do want to keep an eye out for a shiny Riolu/Lucario. Not doing a full hunt, we'll take any shinies that we can get. So we're just going to cycle between Jubilife and the Wilderness until we can go to Alabaster Icelands. Oh nice, we did some stuff for Eevee. We do. Number of times to use Quick Attack. Okay, that's cool. We've done a good number on Eevee's decks there. Massive mass outbreaks. So I'm just going to keep cycling until I get to the Icelands one. That's what I'm holding out for. I'm glad my OBS is behaving now. I had to do like a full clean install of it because it just wasn't behaving. There's quite a few like glitches going on. But I think could be a result of me just having too many plugins and having to remove some of them. There's a few like dependencies that broke, and yeah, it's all improved by doing a clean install of it. It's been much more stable. Now we'll keep cycling. But it's been a good shout having I installed a plugin, I think it was like Windows Audio Capture into plugin. So it basically captures the audio of Windows programs separate to your headphones. Because previously what I had was whatever would come through my headphones is what would go to the stream. So I had to be quite finicky with my headphone volume. So that was very annoying. Oh yeah, we've got an Iceland's one. Sweet. So yeah, and particularly whenever I'd get like a notification on my computer, that would also come through the stream. But with that plugin, you can capture the audio for like specific programs and then sort of mix it separately. So that has been very handy because it means I can have my headphones at whatever volume I want, not have to worry about any like notifications, and yeah, just control things like fully like that. Cheddar was a guardian angel for me. He would sleep under the piano when I played. Oh, that's adorable. That's so cute. Addie does something similar for me. Whenever I'm sitting here playing at my computer, she'll just quite often just crawl up under my desk and just fall asleep on my feet. Keeps my feet very toasty. Let's change our Pokemon up, or let's at the very least, I'd like to see my Pokemon, please. Bidoof is done, so we can put you in the box. So we now just have to level up these ones, which we will do that off stream. Actually, Magikarp level 69, nice. But yeah, we have to get Magikarp around level 90 or so. We'll keep an eye on the HP and defense number. Check its summary now. Defense 197, we need 215 to guarantee that we do it, and HP is 174. We need 212. It's getting there. It's getting there. And Wormadam. Okie dokies. So, I want to drop a save, talk to Mai, and then reveal what Pokemon we have. I don't want to jump up, actually. That's the wrong button entirely. Yeah, pets are fantastic for people to have in their lives. I'm so glad that you've got your cats. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to reveal. I'm going to grab a screenshot of this. Okay, what do we have? No Riolu, unfortunately. But is there anything really interesting? Oh, not really. That's okay. We're just going to like fly around and ping all of them. Cheddar was a 20-pound red tom. 20 pounds is huge. Absolute unit of a cat. I love the name Cheddar. Really makes me want to go back and watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That is on our list of shows to go back and watch all the way through. Oh yeah, that's the perfect name for a red tomcat. That's very right, Carbonara. Okay, so what I'm doing is just flying past each of these. I want to see if there's any shinies here. There's none that I particularly want to hunt. So no Rufflet. But yeah, basically just keeping an eye out if there's any that spawn in like the initial spawns. And if there was some that I really wanted, if there was like a Riolu one, I'd circle back to that afterwards. Perfect name, very much so. But yeah, if there was any others I want to hunt, I'd come back after I've cleared all of them, and then basically work my way through the entire spawn to see if there's anything noteworthy. Nothing down there. Yeah, very much like having my screen separate from my webcam, so my webcam's not covering anything it shouldn't be. So I'm actually playing through the OBS preview window, which oddly enough is going like pretty well. There's like minimal delay, which is nice. Should be using like some HDMI pass-through or something, so I don't have to worry about it, but haven't done it, haven't needed to for this. Wouldn't want to try it for like a first-person shooter or something. Okay, there's a Glalie there. I don't really want a shiny Snova. I already got one of those in a previous stream. Any Snova? Nope. Well, there's obviously Snova, but there's no shiny ones. Okay, so for this one, yeah, we'll go sort of that route anti-clockwise, then hit up the Oshawott, then finish off with Abra. And Cremated so I could keep him forever. Kept his collar and his paw print. Oh, that's really sweet. And his bell used to ring for treats. Oh, that's adorable. I'm glad you're able to keep that. Yeah, that's really sweet. So we want to hit up the Swinub one. Yeah, we've had my family's had various dogs that we've had cremated as well. And yeah, they've stayed with us as well, so I totally understand the want to do that. What are we hitting up over here? Just go if we can hit up another one after, because this one's looking like a bit of a dud. Yeah, pets are just the best. That's very true. Couldn't imagine life without them. Oh, hey, that's Misfortune Person. Although no, we're probably going to we're going to reset anyway. Everything in a shadow box next to his urn. I made him a shrine. Oh, that's really nice. You're really nice that you can remember them that way. And let's see. Napalm? Nothing. Yeah, so we'll hit up the Oshawott now. Which, where are you? Oh, you're way over there. Yeah, very sorry for your loss. Oh, I thought I heard something. Oh, it was just the alpha Sneasel there. It's a different sound that I wasn't ready for. Oh, where was I going? Oshawott, where are you? Oh no, we're not there yet. That's okay. They're over there. I thought I just ran straight past them. Shiny Oshawott would be sweet. We might clear out the Oshawott spawn, because a shiny Samurott would be amazing. There should just be an Abra around the corner. No shinies by the looks. That's okay, can't really expect them off one massive mass outbreak. Okay, it's very good that you're watching Archie to make sure they don't develop the same issue. Very smart. Okay, so now we can probably just spam throw. We probably want jet balls, I think. Get them from behind. And we've angered that Oshawott. Let's just Sticky Glob Ultra Ball. I don't think we're going to get a shiny. We have annoyed a lot of them. Ouch. Oh, there's a Duot there. Going to keep an eye on our health. Alpha one. Nice. It's not bad. Like an alpha one's pretty sweet. Watch out for that. I think we stunned you. Dodge that. Oh, no, we didn't stun you. Why'd I do that? That's silly. Ah! I can't even see them now. What am I getting attacked by? I think there's another one floating around. Hello. Might hold on to those. Nah, I don't think we will. That's alright, we'll reset that one. Yeah, unfortunately, no shiny in that massive mass outbreak, so I can't complain too much about that. We smashed out a good number of the Path of Solitudes. But yeah, between the next stream, I'm going to go through and grind up the rest of our Pokemon to get them to where we need to be. So I'm not having to do any Blissey farming on stream. But yeah, then we'll easily smash out the rest of those. That will be fine. That Bidoof one, surprisingly hard. Let's double check to see if we have any more XP candies. We do. On to the Magikarp. Level 70. It's going to take ages. Every time a person has come to this cat, no, cat's shy to everyone except me, which is basically the same situation with Mr. Fuji and Cubone. Oh, that's adorable. I love the Mr. Fuji and Cubone story. Um, I can't remember the animation they did. It's like the Pokemon Origins animation series where they did like a little bit on Mr. Fuji and Cubone. That was so sweet. That was heart wrenching. I still remember that. But yeah, I think that's probably about the point where we're going to wind up the stream for today because you want to go for about 2 hours and you need to head out and do some other things. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in, particularly you, Linkachu. Thanks very much for like tuning in throughout the entire stream. It's been great having you here and chatting with you. And yeah, I'll definitely pop over to your channel and I hope you tune back into the stream some other time. It'd be great to chat with you again. You've been great company to have here. And it's been great hearing about your cats. And yeah, really sorry about your loss for your cat Cheddar. But yeah, it's been absolutely great having you here. Like, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a great one all.